Hi guys, my name's Adelaide and this is Adelaide Stitches, my YouTube channel about cross stitch. As you may have noticed, something's a bit different. We're in a different location and what can you see? Boo! That might give you a clue as to what tonight is. It is Halloween, so happy Halloween everyone. And if you've been with me for the past month, you will know that tonight is the last video of my 31 days of Halloween. Oh my gosh, wow, I can't believe we made it. And you may also have noticed that I'm wearing a slightly different outfit to usual. I thought I better get in the spirit of it. I am ready. I have my Halloween decor, my projects in front of me. I actually have my black cat right next to me purring. Down here on a chair, because I need to protect them from him, I have my green witchy glass and my candy corn, which I didn't have a Halloween bowl, sorry, but I did have a nice Australiana one. So I thought it was very pretty and reflected where I'm filming from. So, firstly, the most important thing on the topic of candy corn, I have tried it. Thank you so much, Ro and Kylie, for sending it to me. Actually, it is quite good. I am a bit of a fan. And you know, it tastes, if you're in Australia, hopefully you'll know this, it tastes just like those pink must sticks. I don't know if you remember, you used to get them in lolly bags as a kid. Yeah, I was so surprised because obviously it looks really different. But yeah. It was a pleasant surprise. They are very popular in my household, so we will be getting candy corn again, probably every Halloween now. So thank you so much, Ro and Kylie, for sending them to me. Okay, so what are we doing here? Well, this is my grand finale, my Halloween WIP parade, my recap, I guess, of the whole month. And you may have noticed something in the background, something I'm very, very, very excited about. So, without further ado, this is the Halloween calendar by Tiny Modernist. I am not going to put a picture up because mine is complete and finished. So, how's this going to go? Wow, what do you think? I love it. It's quite funny because obviously I've looked at it every day for a long time now, and still yet when I finished it, I just saw it through different eyes and went, wow. So here's a close-up of the block I did today. Boo. That is Boo the 31st today, and that actually, I think I made a mistake this morning. I think I said it was 395 stitches. Well, I was stitching it on Pattern Keeper and I got up to 395 and I went, oh, I'm not finished. I was a bit disappointed, but I kept going and at 495 I had finished. So there we go. I did 495 stitches on it today to have my finish. So here we go. As you can tell, I have just pinned it to this easel. It's cardboard, my husband made it for me so I could display it still. I am going to fully finish it and hopefully have it ready for next Halloween. But since I think I finished it about, oh, I don't know, 40 minutes ago, this is what we're making do with now. So, a lovely look at Happy Halloween. This pattern is 166 stitches by 223. So it was a lot bigger than I thought it was. Altogether, it is 16,842 stitches. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's done. As you know, I started it on the 27th of September. Is that right? No, the 25th, sorry. 25th of September, it was a Wednesday. And I did the frame and that came to 3,411 stitches. So I had 20.25% done before I started October. Then when the first came, I started doing each square and I've done them every day except for these two, which were done 2 in one day because I had to miss some stitching time because I had an exam. And whew, here we go, one finished calendar. It is stitched on 32 count Vintage Stormy Night Lugana. And I used Call for DMC, except the black, which was meant to be a dark blue, 939, but I changed to 310. So, wow, I think I have said everything I can say about it. Thank you so much for all your encouragement. It really kept me going and stitching it. And now I have an amazing Halloween piece that I just love. And I think back there is going to stay. There we go. How's that? I think it looks pretty spectacular. So, yeah. Okay, so that is my finish, I guess, my big finish for October. I did have, I had two other finishes. So what I thought I'd do next is I would go through the projects according to the days they were spun. So that would be a fun way to do it. So on day one, the next project that was spun after I worked on my Halloween calendar was When Witches by the Stitching Housewives. Excitingly, this was also a finish. So here we go. Isn't it gorgeous? I'll put a quick picture up because I did change the fabric it was on and the colors so you can have a look and see. This is quite a small design. It's only 56 by 42. I did it on 28 count, hand dyed by me, lugana. And I just picked DMC that I was using from my Halloween calendar to do it. And I'm really happy with how it came out. So the black is just 310. I will put the other colors in the description below, but I just think that's so cute. And when I get my sewing machine up and running, I will be making this into a pillow. So I'm so pleased with my When Witches Go Riding. So as I was saying, this was spun twice, once on day 1 and on day 10. So 2 stitching sessions and I got it done. So that was a really nice boost. I think it was my first finish in October. Okay, so the next project I spun it on day 2. Sorry, I've got notes here to refer to. I can't remember everything. It was the Mysterious Halloween Town by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So while the one previously this was a new start, the Mysterious Halloween Town was actually a WIP I'd had ongoing for a while. I'll put a picture of it up. It's a really lovely pattern. It's 159 by 73 stitches. And it is one actually I ended up, starting 3 times. So I will remember it for a while. The first time I started, it was on a permanent linen. This was it. And I hated the fabric. It was really stiff. I was stitching this in hand. Yeah, it's just got so much body. The colors were just, they were just scrap colors from Stash and I just wasn't happy with it. So well before October, I'd already replaced this with this, which is 32 count Vintage Stormy Night Lugana, which is the same as I stitched my Halloween calendar. And it's funny because I love that, but I just, when it was spun on day 2 and I got it out, I just felt I didn't like it. It didn't look as cute as I felt the pattern should. And that's why I stitch Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery patterns, because they're so gorgeous. So I decided, no, I'm going to restart it again. And I will finish the path and the bottom of this and make this into a pillow so it's not wasted. But I decided to restart not the bakery again because I already stitched it twice, but to restart in the middle. So this is what I went for, quite a different fabric. This is 28 count, lugana again, hand dyed by me in a mauve. I decided to start in the middle. We'll see if we can get it a bit closer. Sorry, I've got my ring light because it's evening here, so it's quite dark. But adds to the spooky Halloween vibe. So, here we go. So I spun this 3 times, I believe. Is that right? Yep, I spun it on day 2, day 7, and day 23. And I started in the middle and worked on the scarecrow, then went across to the sky, and then the last day I worked on the tree. So really happy with that progress considering I restarted it again. I think it looks pretty fantastic. Now I'm using the Cold 4 DMC, and I think that those colors look really pretty. And yeah, I feel like the pattern is what it should be now. So I am excited to continue on with this, and you never know, maybe I'll have a finish next Halloween. We'll find out. So that was my third project tonight. So what is my next one? Let's have a look. The Halloween Spooky Sampler. So this was another Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I actually spun this one 4 times. It's amazing how the random wheel works. I think it was the most out of all my projects that got spun. Hopefully I've put a picture up. This is 127 by 127 stitches, so a medium sort of project. And it was a new start to me, so I decided to do it on 14 count hand dyed Aida, and I think you're sensing a purple theme in my Halloween starts this year, but that's okay. I love the purple. I think it looks fantastic and it's a really lovely Halloween calendar. So because I spun this 4 times, I actually got 2 blocks done. I did like half a block each day. Hopefully that zooms in. And the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery patterns aren't in Pattern Keeper, so I don't have any statistics to give. But because it's 9 blocks, this pattern, to spell Halloween, I'm definitely over 10%, aren't I? Having done 2, so that's a bit of a boost, and I'm really pleased with how this one's coming out. Once again, I'm using the Cord 4 DMC, and well, you never know, maybe this is another one I'll have a finish on. We'll have to see. I'll probably watch this back next year and be like, yeah, no, but I can dream. That's what plans are for, aren't they? Okay, so the next one that was spun, oh, I love this one. It was another Tiny Modernist pattern. So it was Stitch Witch. I think this was quite a fan favorite, quite popular. So I'll put a picture up of this gorgeous pattern. It is a lot bigger than I thought it would be, and I realized that when I was trying to plan which fabric and how much space it would take. It's 184 high by 142 wide. So, oh my gosh. I didn't realize it would be so big, but you know what? She'll still be beautiful, won't she? This pattern, for all its detail, only uses 6 DMC colors, which is amazing. I think Cheryl from Tiny Modernist is a really incredible designer just to create such a lovely pattern with so few colors. And here is where I'm at. So once again, I'm stitching this on 28, hand dyed by me Lugana. It's kind of a light beigey color. It does have some slight mottling, but I don't think it's picking up in this light, but that's okay. So as you can see, the bit I did, actually, I think the light of the projects is better this way. The bit I did, I had this one in Pattern Keeper, so I'm actually up to 1,129 stitches out of 12,274 stitches, which brings me to 9.2%. So yeah, considering this is a new start and I only spun it twice, I'm pretty happy with that one. Yeah, I think it looks really good. So that is my Stitch Witch. Okay, so the next one I spun, and I only spun this once, but that's the way it works, isn't it, with the wheel, is a full coverage. So this actually was one I had started at the beginning of this year. It is Mini Witchwood Express with the artwork by Lisa Parker. It is a Heaven and Earth Designs pattern, and I'll put a picture in to show you. I just love this pattern. I think it's perfect Halloween. It's got the cats, it's got the train, it's got the Harry Potter vibes. What more could you want? And it's really nice to stitch on. So because this was my first full coverage and I wasn't very sure on what I like, I started it on 28 count and I'm doing 2 over 1 tent stitch. Oh, you can see my cat. I think now it's a bit dense. I don't know if you can see the cat is a bit bumpy, but I think once it's finished and I stretch it out, it'll be okay. I also didn't realize how wonderful gridded fabric is, so now I have gridded it myself and it is a lot easier to stitch. So I am up to, well, this is 262 by 325 wide, so it is quite a bit bigger, and that is why I'm doing it on the over one for 28 count, otherwise it would just be absolutely massive. So I am up to 14,707 stitches out of 85,150. So the first number sounds good. The second number seems very big, but I'll get there one day. And that brings me to 17.27%. So happy with that. I think that looks pretty good. Because I only spun it once, I think I only got 730 stitches on it from this month. But you know what, for one sitting, that's not bad. So really happy with that one. And oh, I got a needle minder on it. So that is the Caterpillar Cross Stitch needle minder. They have really pretty ones. So, yeah, pleased with that button. Okay, and then the next one I spun straight the day after, because it never rains but it pours full coverages, was Rose Library. So this is another full coverage. This was by, the artwork's by Ivy Dolamore and it's charted by Unconventional Stitch. This is a beautiful, beautiful pattern that, as you can see, is perfect for Halloween, witches and cats. What's more Halloween? And I had already started it before my 31 days of Halloween stitching, so I had not a bad start. Where was I up to? Okay, it's 600 by 429 wide, and this is where I got to with it. So yep, I've got it the right way. You can kind of see a hand holding a goblet, and that is, I guess, the smoke coming up from the cauldron of the spell they're brewing. So yeah, really pleased with that. This one was spun twice on day 8 and day 27. And altogether, I got 746 stitches done on it this month. And that brings me to 4,366 stitches out of, and this is a big number, 257,400 stitches. So yeah, a little bit to go in this, but it's looking amazing. And this chart has actually no black in it, which for a Halloween chart is incredible. And I'm really enjoying the pastel color scheme. I'm just stitching it in DMC, and this is on 25 count, and I'm doing 2 over 1 10 stitch. So yeah, really love my Rose Library. It's a really nice one to stitch. All right, so, oh, we're getting through them, aren't we? Okay, so the next one I spun was, where are we up to? Day 11. Oh my gosh, we are up to Enchanted Quaker. Now this one is a bit of a favorite of mine. I started it with Peggy, Peggy's Still Stitching. She's another YouTuber. She has Halloween plans and projects too, so you definitely should go check her out. And the pattern is Enchanted Quaker by Luminous Fiber Arts, which we just loved it as soon as we saw it, and we started at a retreat together, which was really nice. So I am stitching mine on Paddock Lane Designs fabric. This is 32 count. Yep, that's right. Witch's Brew, what an appropriate name. And it's an opal lugana. I don't know, can you see the shine? Hopefully you can. It's a beautiful piece of fabric. And I am stitching this because it's a monochromatic piece with DMC 29, which I think is showing up so nicely on it. Yeah, really happy with how that's looking. And oh, how much have I done? So once again, seems to be a common number. I've done 737 stitches on it this month. It was called 3 times, and that brings me to 1,141 stitches. Sorry, is that right? No, 1,414 stitches out of 11,381, which is 12.42%. Pretty pleased with that. It's really nice. In an ideal world, I'd like to keep going with a motif a week, but we'll see how I go. November, which I'll try and talk about later, is a finishing month for me, so yeah. I've got other plans, but it'd be nice if this had a small part to play, wouldn't it? Okay, so the next one, well, here we go. We're up to day 12. So the next one I spun was Black Cat Season by Lindy Stitches. This is such a fun pattern. It's 6 patterns that comes in one. And so it's 6 patterns. You can buy them as a bundle or you can buy them separately. I am stitching it as a bell pull and I will put the picture in of that here. However, I'll put another picture in so you can see all the 6 close up, and some people were stitching it that way, some people were just stitching one that they really like. So it was a new start for me. It's 481 long and 51 wide, so I needed quite a long piece of fabric. For that, I dyed this piece of 18 count Aida. As you can see, it's got quite some length to it. And how many times? I spun this 2 times. Oh, only 2. I feel like I've done quite a lot for it. So this is how it looks. Isn't it cute? Oh, I'm nearly finished the first pattern actually. So I've done the Midnight Walker and I think I've just got to stitch Shadow Stalker and I've done 1 out of the 6 patterns. So really pleased with that. Moving close up. So I will put the DMC I'm using in the description below. Because I'm in Australia, fancy threads are quite hard to get and quite costly, so I pretty much use DMC for everything. But I'm really pleased with how it looks. I think he is super cute. What a gorgeous kitty. Reminds me of my Jet. So yeah, really pleased with how this one went. And for 2 sittings, I can't get over how much I've done. It's 18 counts, as you can see. It's quite small, but no, I love how it looks. And I might be a bit of a convert to the smaller counts. We're getting closer anyway. So yeah, I don't have, yeah, it's a paper pattern. I don't have any statistics for it, but yeah, I'm really pleased with where I got to, and that's what matters. So that is where Black Cat Season got to, and I was very excited to start it because I bought the pattern as soon as it came out a year ago. So it's really nice. This 31 days of Halloween made me start those projects that I had the pattern, I had the fabric, I had the threads. So I just needed that push, didn't I? So thank you. Okay, what's next? Oh wow, we're up to number 10. We're getting through them. So the next one I spun was A Little Magic by Stitch Rovia, also known as Emma Condon. I'll put a picture of it up. This is, I guess, medium to large. It's 120 by 180 stitches. And it's another one that I had got the pattern as soon as I saw it and then hadn't started. So this was the push I needed. Here is where I got to, which, doesn't it look fantastic? I'm stitching it on 28 count navy lugana by Zweigart. And I think it just pops so well on that fabric. I'm really happy with how it's looking. I was worried it would be hard to see, but it's not as dark as black. And because I've got it stretched out on the Q-snap and I stitch with a Lowry stand, so I have it like up like that. Oh, you see my back? Yeah, I did carry, didn't I? Oops, oh well. Oh, you can kind of see through it. So yeah, you can see the holes through it, which makes it quite easy to stitch. So this one is in Pattern Keeper. I have done 669 stitches this month out of 9,012, which brings me to 7.42%. So yeah, nice to get that start on it. All right, so the next project I spun was another new start. So this is from the Hello Halloween book by Teresa Kogut. I just love this book, and one day, maybe next year, I'll get the courage to tackle the sampler on the front. Isn't it beautiful? But the one I just wanted to do this year was Spooky Cat. It is a small cushion. I'll put a picture of it up. He is very, very cute, this cat. And here is where I got to. Oh, doesn't that look great? So this is 16 count bushfire natural raw aida from Paddock Lane Designs. It was a gift from Peggy at the retreat. Peggy's still stitching, as I mentioned before. Wasn't it lovely of her? It is a beautiful piece of fabric. And how many times did I spin this? I only spun this twice. Oh, I feel like I got quite a bit done on that too. That I don't think is far off a finish. I'd have to finish the S and do the K and the Y and it would be done. So once again, I'm just using the colourful DMC for this. I don't have any of the fancy threads, but I think it looks fantastic. I'm so pleased with how it looks. Because I'm going to turn it into a cushion too, just like the pattern did, I didn't need much of a margin. I'm hoping to get it out here and actually use the rest of the fabric for another pattern in the book. So really pleased with that. It's a paper pattern, so I don't have any stats, but yeah, happy with it. I think they're so cute. And I just love how the characters look in Teresa Kogut's patterns. She's so clever. Look at that smile. Look at that side eye. And look at the cat, he's in motion. He's about to take that other step precariously, as all cats do. Yeah. So that is Spooky Cat by Teresa Kogut. Okay, so, sorry, just gotta turn the page of my notes. All right, the next one I spun, another new start. I did do a lot. I should count how many I did. This October is from another book. So this is 13 Spooky Smalls by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I love this book. If you go to my Halloween finish parade, you can see that I've already done some cushions from it. It just has such fun designs, and because they're small, they stitch up quick. This year I chose to do Come We Fly, and I'll put a picture up of that one. That's really cute. As you can see, it's based from the Hocus Pocus movies, and it is quite small. It is 40 by 68, so yeah, it is quite a little pattern. And this is where I got to. I spun it twice, and I think they were heavy stitch days. I spun it, so I'm quite pleased with how I did. So I've done the vacuum in the middle and the mop, and look, it hasn't got far to go. I just need a broomstick, some stars, and Come We Fly, and I'll have a finished pattern. This is stitched on 28 count, coffee, tea dyed and roasted lugana by me. The dark lines are where I left it too long in the oven. I was following a Stitching Housewives tutorial, but it looks good for Halloween, and I've stitched my other 13 Spooky Smalls projects on this too. So because it's a small size, I'm hoping to get 4 out of this, which would be really nice and add to my cushion collection, which you can see there. So just using the called for DMC, and really happy with how this one's looking. Yeah, looks good. Hopefully the light's okay too. It's getting darker here. We still get daylight till about 8:30 at the moment, so it's not too bad. Okay, so what's next? So this one, the next project I spun, I only spun once. I spun it quite late. It was day 25 and I got a spin. And this is the Black Pearl by the Witchy Stitcher. I'll put a picture of it up. I had already started it later this year, so this was a WIP. It continues to be a WIP. And I am stitching it on the same fabric that actually I'm doing my Primrose Cottage Spooky Smalls on. So this, once again, is the 28 count. Coffee, tea dyed and roasted lugana. I think it looks fantastic. I'm stitching it with DMC 310, which just, oh, sorry, it's sticking to my watch, my needle minder. Not stitching that, not displaying that too well, am I? Here we go. That's better. Doesn't it look good? So effective. I love this pattern. So I spun it once and I got 223 stitches, which, you know what, it's okay. Okay, and that brought me up to 3,931 stitches out of 5,768 stitches. So yeah, pleased with how that's going, and that is 68.15%. So before my October 31 days of Halloween stitching, actually I used to stitch on this in the morning, and obviously I haven't been, I've been filming videos then instead. So I'm hoping to get back to this and get some more progress on it, because considering I only started it, it'd be 2 or 3 months ago, I think it's going pretty good. It isn't the biggest pattern in the world. It is 114 by 126, but you know what? It's still a decent size with a decent amount of stitching. So no, really enjoying the Black Pearl by the Witchy Stitcher. So I think that is all my planned projects. I did have one new start that never got spun, so I will be saving that for next year. That was the Black Cat sampler from Just Cross Stitch magazine, so that's okay, it happens. I did have an unplanned start, finish and FFO, so it is just there. I will get it. It is displayed currently with a bobby pin, but it works, doesn't it? So this was an unplanned piece. It actually, I joined Lisa from Paddock Lane Designs, and she has a new YouTube to promote her business, so I'll put that link down below as well. I joined her Patreon because I wanted to be part of a Fabric of the Month club. And in that you actually get quite a few free patterns, but one of them's ornaments patterns each month. So I'll put a picture up of hers. I think she called it Blood Moon Kitty. It was quite a cute Halloween ornament, and I had to get the kit as soon as I saw it, and the kit came with all the stuff to finish it. And also she put on Patreon a video tutorial of how to do it too, which is good because I'd never done a ribbon wrapping finish before. So as soon as I got it, I had to stitch it, and I also finished it. So this is mine. Isn't that cute? My first proper Halloween ornament, my first ribbon wrapping finish, and I stitched it. The fabric's what came in the kit. So this is lavender. Yes, Paddock Lane Designs Opal Lugana in lavender to 28 count. The black came in the kit too, but I did change the other colors. As you can see, I used the light yellow and the purple from my Halloween calendar because I felt it would match my decor and all the pieces I'm doing with their touches of purple. So I just think he is super cute, and I followed the tutorial and I FFO'd it. So even used the sparkly felt on the back and the pinking shears to cut it. I'm not sure how many ribbon finishes I'll be doing it. I love how it looks now, and I've recovered now from I felt like I was really bad at it as I was doing it. As you can see, it's not the most even finish, but I've really enjoyed it hanging there. My kids have really enjoyed it hanging there. Everyone who sees it comments on it. So yeah, maybe I am a convert, maybe one a year. And it was really nice and fun to use a new technique. So yeah, really pleased with my black cat ornament. Wow, so that is all my Halloween projects. That is my, I guess it had some finishes. It is my WIP parade of what I'm currently still working on, and even had an FFO. So wow, that was quite a bit to get through. Thank you so much to everyone for all your support this month. It has been such fun. I have met such lovely people. I couldn't have done it without you. I think you gave me such support and motivation, and it was such an incredibly lovely experience that I am thinking about doing again at Christmas. So let me know how keen you are for that to happen. As a thank you for all the support you've given me, I would really like to do a giveaway. Now, I thought about this, and I did think about doing it earlier when I hit 1,000 subscribers, but even though that was really exciting and really nice, I felt it'd be really good to do now, appropriate to do now, because we've come this far together. This is kind of the finale, the grand finale. So let's celebrate with a giveaway. So what have we got for the giveaway? I have got, there are 3 patterns that work together to make one, and they are Lizzy Kate's Very Scary, part 3. Here we go. I'll take it out of its wrapping in a moment because it's not, oh, it's a bit reflective, isn't it? Okay, Lizzy Kate's Very Scary Mystery Sampler. Now, I actually got these in 2012. I know, I wasn't even stitching then. I was, my work was involved with mostly knitting, but the business did do cross stitch as well. And I saw this and thought, oh, that's fantastic, I should try it, and bought it, and then, yeah, I was busy knitting. I never got to it. Since I started cross stitch in like the last 2 years, I did start it, but a few things have made me realize that it's not for me, being paper patterns, lots of paper patterns, being all in Weeks Dye Works, which, as you know, I'm DMC. And it does also have, I'll let you know now, in case you're not a fan either, a lot of satin stitch in it, I think it's called. The one with all the lines, so all the zigzags and the grass is satin stitch. And as lovely as it was, I've tried, it is not for me, but it is such a beautiful piece. I thought how nice it would be to pass it on and for someone else to really enjoy it. So this, I don't know if it's available anymore. I did go to look at 123 Stitch because they're meant to have the Lizzy Kate patterns to get more details on it, because it must have come out as a mystery since part 1 and part 2 have no picture, but part 3 does. It also has a bonus chart in every single pattern, and each one comes with extras. So that has a star and beads, this has the cutest charms, a star and a key, and I think the other one is a star and beads too. So they are really gorgeous patterns. But anyway, sorry, as I was saying, I went to 123 Stitch to find out more details about them, but I couldn't find it on their website. So I don't know if you can get it or not, but if you are interested, I'm running a giveaway for it. You have to be over 18. I'm willing to ship worldwide. If Australia Post sends there, I will send it. So that's kind of where we're at, and I'm pretty sure they send pretty much everywhere. Yeah, we'll find out. So if you are interested in going into the giveaway, please don't put giveaway or prize or anything like that in your comment, but put the word scary, and maybe we'll ask the question, what is your favorite Halloween project? There we go. And you have to work the word scary in somewhere if you're interested in winning this pattern, which, it's gorgeous. It's super cute. I almost feel like I should give it another go, and then I'm like, no, I've tried. Yeah. Yes. So, and then it's the 31st today, so 2 weeks. I'll give it 2 weeks, and then I will pick a winner, and whatever video is kind of after that, I will announce them. So yes, and when I announce them, I will get them to contact me. So if, I don't know, anything happens in the comments, like I don't know, are they bots or whatever they are, scam people, whatever, say you've won this, no, that's not me. I will announce it in the video, whatever is 2 weeks from today. So yeah, that's my plan. That is Lizzy Kate's Very Scary Mystery Sample. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. It has been an amazing time. It's kind of sad it's coming to an end, but hey, we'll do Christmas. If you're interested, let me know how it is. I'm pretty sure I said their channel at the beginning, but I'm just going to say it again too, to make sure. The lovely candy corn were from Kylie and Ro from Ro's Crafty Corner, and they have an amazing YouTube too. I will link them below, so definitely check them out as well. I am excited. I feel like I've come into my Halloween now. I mean, it's never been really big in Australia, so it's nice that we're expanding what we do, and enjoying it, as I'm sure the rest of the world has been for quite a long time. So yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much. We are, one more thing, I knew there was something else. Okay, November. So I will be starting tomorrow. I'll put a picture up of it. 324. Is it called 324? Is it called 324? I'm not sure. I'll put a picture up. I'm sure you've all heard of it. It's been very popular. Works by ABC. I plan to work on this one block a day starting tomorrow. I won't be doing daily videos, but I am hoping to do November plans update on the weekend. So I'm sure you'll hear from me very soon and I'll show you how far I've got. I did say in an earlier video I was going to stitch it on bubblegum, 32 count. I've changed my mind. As happens. I actually found that I have the called for 36 count linen white from Zweigart. Yeah, I don't think I've got a project on 36 count linen, so it's a first for me. So that is what I'm going to be trying. And actually, Ro from Ro's Crafty Corner has contacted me to say she's going to be doing it too. So look out for that as well. And Ro, now you're hoisted. You have to do it. So yes, yep, I think that was the last thing. Great. All right, well, thanks guys for so much for watching. Thanks for the likes, the comments, and subscribes. Oh, I should have said for the giveaway, please like. Obviously you have to comment to be in it. Please be a subscriber. That would be really nice. I'd really like it to go to someone who's been following us on this journey. That would be super exciting. So yeah, happy Halloween, everyone. Enjoy your night. I am going to go and finish watching Agatha all along from Disney. So that's my plan tonight with my family. So yeah, I hope you have a really lovely Halloween too. Take care until next time, and bye.